Hi, my name is Faizan Ali, and I'd like to thank you for giving me a chance to present myself. I have a bachelor's degree in environmental sciences, and I'm currently enrolled in a postgraduate diploma in marketing management. My most recent job was at Olive Digital back in 2020, where I worked as a brand manager. Uh, Before that, I was working as a project manager during my time at Celsoft Technologies, and I have a combined management experience of like over 3 years. Before that, I undertook different roles in the corporate sector, which has also contributed to my skill sets in the media industry, in the textile industry, and many more companies. Currently, I'm a co-founder of Cephrim Private Limited and Pick My Plastic. My passion for sustainable development has basically led me to co-found Cephrim Private Limited and Pick My Plastic. Cephrim is basically a plastic recycling facility in Pakistan. Our goal is to create a social impact and solve one of the biggest social problems in our country, which is solid waste management. We're basically trying to solve plastic waste problem in Pakistan, where over 3.3 million tons of plastic waste is basically produced each year. Most of it just ends up in the landfills, unmanaged dumps, and just thrown away. So it has some serious implications on the environment and to the people's health. We are basically trying to utilize technology to solve deep-rooted solid waste management challenges in the country, especially plastic waste. Under Cephrin, we have basically launched Pick My Plastic. It's one of its kind mobile app in Pakistan. It's unprecedented that offers free plastic waste pickups to the door of the users. We reward points to the users for separating their plastic waste and booking a pickup with us, and they can later redeem their points for some cash benefits. Our effort is actually noticed, and we are now working in collaboration with Unilever and Shell. We are providing them with recycled plastic for their products and containers. So we have already ensured that we are completely compliant with the international standards. For Unilever, we are doing this project where we're systemizing the plastic waste collection system for NAD University, which is based in Pakistan. The whole idea is to enable a circular economy in the distribution system for the multinational company for a greater reach and impact. We are effectively helping Unilever achieve their carbon neutrality goals as their corporate social responsibility. Other than that, I've also worked internationally with Young Sustainable Impact Global back in 2018. It was a Norway based startup incubator. It was initiated by the Prime Minister of Norway at the time. Uh, their goal was to launch seven startups that year by picking out 21 individuals, talented young individuals from around 8,000 applicants from around the world. I was basically positioned uh, as a senior sustainability PR manager for YSI Global, and I assisted all their teams throughout their initial phase of development. One of the successful example for their startups was Xyla, which is a company that's providing 99.9% pure and inexpensive drinking water to disadvantaged people in the developing countries, especially in Pakistan. And they are reaching out to thousands of families who actually cannot afford clean drinking water. And this Xyla solution, based on a Harvard patent technology of using xylem plant for creating a filter, which is as effective as an RO plant, is basically put to use. It's a great startup. So, in terms of interests, I've had a keen interest in research. I've published a few research papers with international journals like Spring and Nature or Climate Change Resilience on solid waste management. Um, that journey has basically offered me many insights into the major national problems, especially the solid waste management issues that we are currently facing in my city, because it's literally all over the place. All of this has basically led me to launch a startup with a talented team of like-minded individuals. Uh, so it's going really good so far. I've also traveled to Islamabad upon invitation to present one of my papers at the International Science Policy Conference on Climate Change. and some other platforms as well. I'm also interested in learning, which led me to take over 50 certifications from some of the top ranked international universities from around the world, including the University of London. In terms of achievements, I have received an award for a WWF project where I led the team and we created a policy framework model on adaptation to climate change in remote areas of Pakistan. It was a huge success for us. I've also won a prize on the paper that I wrote at the International Maritime Conference. That's one highlight. Um, uh, well, Speaking of DBA, my vision is basically to put Cephrim and pick my plastic on an international canvas. And with the rigorous training the DBA provides, I'm pretty confident that we can achieve our scalability goals. That said, I would also love to have an opportunity to share my knowledge and expertise with the help of this program with other teams and other people working with our partners. Other than that, we've always been very keen to have a presence in Dubai due to its ease of doing business and the exposure it offers, the opportunities to scale for quite some time. And we consider this an invaluable opportunity to scale our impact for a greater good of our society as a whole. Um, in the long term, I aim to influence the policy and governance of Pakistan to respond to resilience needs and crisis in the country. And the DBA program will equip me with advanced knowledge and to impact the strategic machinery of sustainable development in the country and elsewhere. Uh, that said, thank you so much for taking time to learn about me and about my journey. I really look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Thank you.